Many of the employers where you are posted to, not that they don't really want to have a robust welfare package for you as a core member, but they basically don't have the capacity to. And let me put this straight. A lot of organizations that have the capacity to give you all your dream welfare packages don't want you. They don't want core members. Hello and welcome. I am Gabriel Simon Eje, and today I'm reaching out to you on a very, very important subject. Today we want to look at some of the things you should bear in mind as you are reporting to your PPA. We want to look at some of the things that will help you identify the opportunities that exist within your PPA, and probably first of all, even knowing if your PPA is the best PPA for you, whether your PPA fits into you, because sometimes some of the challenges core members have with their PPA is finding themselves in a wrong PPA, which means that the setup of the PPA, the nature of the organization and the nature of what they do there does not fit into their person and into their personality. And I think this is as a result of the fact that when most core members report to their PPA, they bear the wrong things in mind. And maybe at the course of this exposition, I may look at some of those things that we bear in mind going to our PPAs that we probably need to correct. But if you are just leaving camp now and you are heading to your PPA right now, or you'll be heading to your PPA within the week, these are the things I need you to bear in mind. Number one is the career prospects of your PPA. The PPA you are posted to, how relevant is it to your career prospects? What do you want to do after service? And what they are doing in your PPA, the organization or the company where you are posted to, what are they doing there? What they are doing there, is it relevant to who you are and to what you really want to settle for after service? Answering this question is very, very key. So as you are going there, the first thing you should be looking at is whether that particular establishment fits into your career prospect. Once you go there too, it's also important for you to also explore and check, what are they really doing here? Is it a school? Is it a company? Is it a manufacturing company? Is it a service-based company? And what do you really want to do? Because I think, I guess one of the issue is that many of us are not yet, have not yet figured out what we actually want to do after service. But if you have, ensuring that your PPA gives you something that is relevant to what you want to do, what you want to settle for after service is very, very key. And then the second point I would like to mention is the work schedule. You see, after service, you will be presumed to have worked for a year, right? You will be presumed to have a 1 year experience. The question is whether you actually had a 1 year experience or not. I know that many of us want to go to our PPA and we want to negotiate, to go to work only once in a week. We want to negotiate to not even go to work at all. Now, that is not going to be ideal for your career prospect, because after 1 year of service or after the service year, it is expected that at least you have a work experience. So if you go to a PPA where they give you no role, they don't engage you, it is not good for you. It may look as if because you have your time to yourself, you are doing what you like, that is flexing and that is okay. But I can assure you that it is not okay for your future. And if your future is a person and is staring at you right now, it will be warning you not to, put yourself in that type of position where you don't have to work, you don't have to go to work. So if you are within a system or within an organization where they say, we don't need your service, just come and collect clearance later, I will advise you to look for another PPA. Of course, except if you don't have another option. If there are other options available and you can talk with your AGI and there are other options available, please go for those options so that you can have work experience. Then another thing I'd like to say about the work schedule is As a core member, there is no likelihood that your PPA is going to reinstate you after service, except, of course, if you have performed exceptionally. That perform exceptionally, and the organization have the ability, have the space and the financial capacity to, to reinstate you. They are going to reinstate you. But then, for many of us, PPA are not going to reinstate us. So again, even though it is important for you to work and have some work experience, you want to also be able to have some time to yourself, which means that your work schedule at your PPA have to be a little bit flexible, in such a manner that if there are things you need to learn, for example, the NYC is advocating for core members to be given additional day, apart from the day for CDS, you also be given another day for SAID. So you can canvas that with your PPA. Apart from the day they give you for CDS, if they can approve another day off for you to acquire a skill, to learn something. There's something you need to learn. There's a skill. You need to increase your level of competence in whatever it is that you are doing, so that after service you will not struggle. It's also very, very important for you to bear that in mind. Then the third, which is what many of us bear in mind, which is what many of us makes the priority, but it's not supposed to be the priority, is the welfare package. The reason why I think this should not be the first thing on your mind is because service here, you are going to work in your PPA just for 10 months. Whatever remuneration, whatever welfare package your PPA prepares for you is just going to be for a period of 10 months, and then it's gone, it's over, right? So for me, you need to look at something more important, like the two things I've mentioned previously, which has to do with the career relativeness of your PPA to what you want to be, and then your work schedule allowing you to have work experience and also allowing you to advance yourself. But then the welfare package is also important. You also need to look at the welfare package. Are there additional allowances that they're going to give you? If there are no additional allowances, what do you have in compensation for that? Are they giving accommodation? If they are not giving accommodation, all of these things are also things that you need to put into proper perspective. Let me also state it that for many of the employers where you are posted to, not that they don't really want to have a robust welfare package for you as a core member, but they basically don't have the capacity to. And let me put this straight. A lot of organizations that have the capacity to give you all your dream welfare packages don't want you. They don't want core members. Take banks, for example. Take big organizations, for example. They don't want core members. Any core member you see serving in the bank, that person must have like a very long leg, like we used to say in local palace in Nigeria. That means that person have connection. So many of the organizations that can give you everything you want don't want you. They don't want core members, and they're not taking core members. The PPAs that are taking core members are PPAs that don't have so much financial strength. They don't have enough strength to employ regular people to do the work they want you to do for them. This is why they are turning to the NYC for assistance, right? So you are going there for assistance. So the welfare package, don't put your hope high. Just know that it's going to be something moderate, right? Then the fourth is the networking opportunity. The role you are given in your PPA is very, very, very important. The role you are given in your PPA, is it a role that enables you to network? Is it a role that enables you to meet people, to attend events? If you are opportune, because I know again that for some of us, many of us, we are going to be posted to schools. Of course, if you are posted to school, a school is also a wonderful PPA to be, because you have the opportunity to interact with a lot of people. The most loved people on earth are teachers, right? That is, all of us love our teachers. No matter, you can hate them while you are in school, but the moment you are out of school, you just know that this person has helped me, has impacted me in some way. So if you find yourself within the school environment, it's a very wonderful opportunity for you to network. You are going to be, especially for those of us who will be in secondary school and you'll be teaching senior classes, right? Those people you are teaching, before you know they will be in university, before you know they will be graduate, you don't know where you are going to meet them. It's an opportunity to network. You meet teachers, you meet the management, the school principals, the school proprietor. All of these people are people to network with and, relate with, and make sure that you have a very, very fruitful relationship with all these people. It is very, very critical that you maintain a good relationship with every person you meet in your PPA. Then the neighborhood where you live, your residence, where you stay, you also have people around. It's also important to also talk with those people, have some forms of relationship with those people, have their let them know you know them, so that there will be no surprises. So thank you very much. I wish you the very best as you go to report in your PPA, and don't forget these things that I have mentioned.